Happy
Hey,
Monday, everybody.
everybody.
Welcome in.
Hey, everybody, I'm driving, as usual.
Hey.
Hey, y'all. And hey, Kim. I saw you in there, out there.
Tonight we have guest jerks Tits McGee and Wee with us. I'm excited to
Hello.
have you ladies. Thank you for coming up.
Yeah,
We
thank
want
you.
to wish Soup a speedy recovery. She's not feeling well. And neither is Pearl. Wishing Pearl a speedy recovery as well. Both of them are not feeling too well. Not going to be with us this evening.
There's been a lot of sniffles and sicknesses and bugs and all of the things going around the place at the moment.
Yeah. TJ's still fighting. she's a little better, but she's been dealing with not feeling well for a while now.
Can't keep me down.
We also want to offer our deepest condolences to Checking Convictions family and loved ones.
We're still a little under the weather, but we're trying. I think that we lost Eliza. She's been having audio issues. It was a really crazy weekend around here, wasn't it?
Honestly, I don't know.
It got so wild. I sent Bugs a pic.
Can y'all hear me now?
I can.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay. I was also saying that I wanted to, we all wanted to wish Checking Convictions family and loved ones our deepest condolences on her passing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's so sad.
It really is. It's heartbreaking.
And she had so much life and such a young spirit,
Yeah.
Go ahead,
very joyful lady because of all of the adversity she had gone through in life. She had come through all of the things and learned that, your joy is where you make it happen. It's not about things or places. It's about the people that you love and doing the things that are going to change things for the better. And that is a beautiful thing. We all need to remember that.
We do. Everybody hug your loved ones a little tighter today.
And a little handy dandy reminder that on Checking Convictions page, you will see it is still currently active, as her daughters and family are using that to put out current information. There have been many people that want to offer their condolences and many people who want to offer their thoughts and prayers. Many people who want to be able to support in some way financially, but please remember to do that through the links provided by the family, which are either shared by Checking Convictions or you'll find them on Duchess's channel as well. You'll find a lot of us sharing the legit links.
Yeah, there have been some bums around here, of course, because anytime there's anything to do with a donation or money, bums pop up trying to make a grab. So be very careful and try to respect the wishes of the family and donate there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the link. Sorry, I lost my audio again and couldn't hear what you guys were saying, but I'm sorry, the screenshots of the community tabs. Can y'all hear me?
I can, yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Did you already cover all this already?
I think she just spoke about the community tabs.
Okay. These are
yeah.
This
only
is
in a real gentle way. Only in a real gentle way. So go ahead, Eliza.
This is from Checking Convictions page. This is from her daughter. Okay. And it says, I need the air cleared right now. This is Georgia speaking. The donations are going to my grandmother to pay her back for the sudden and large expenses of my mother's cremation costs. The Neptune Society does not accept donation, but they also do not give third parties any information. Unless you see it from my mother's accounts across her social media platforms, do not donate to anybody other than the accounts listed, if that is your wish to help. Nothing is expected from anybody, but anything is appreciated, whether it's a kind word or a memory shared or a monetary donation. It is immeasurably appreciated by my family. I truly hope that I am wrong, but I feel as though something very wrong may be happening after seeing a post on her Facebook page this morning. So I need to come on to this account and let everybody know that this is the case. The cremation was paid for in full by my grandmother. And again, every donation is going towards paying her back for the cost in total. So anyone who says that they have been speaking to my sister or are accepting donations on our behalf, or that we want donations to go to the National Cancer Society, is lying. And then they do have their direct cash apps that she lists. Just stick with, if you feel you'd like to donate, stick with that. Because as you can see in this screenshot here, there's a claim that they have spoken to them and that they were given information, etc.
Yeah, it's partly where it gets a little bit messy on, I mean, any of us that have experienced a sudden loss in life knows how complicated things can get around the planning of a funeral, all of the things that need to happen. But when social media gets involved, there's an extra level of crazy that can suddenly explode. And I think we all need to work a little bit together to make sure that nobody is sending money where it should not be. If you want to support the family, send it to the links they have shared. Anybody else saying otherwise is clearly ill-advised.
Well, that's much
And
nicer
maybe
than I could have put it for you.
I know. I was going to say maybe they meant well, but this is such a tricky thing that it's not the first time it's happened. And I agree. Go to the community post and follow that.
I mean, you have to question their intentions when Checking's daughter tried to clear it up in the comments, and she came back and argued with her.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Have some respect, Noelle. For real.
Yeah. So those that are feeling like they'd like to donate, we just want to make sure that your donation goes where you intended it to go. That's all. It's not great when there's second and third party people handling it.
And it never is. That's a lesson that we've learned around here time and time and time and time again, and I can't believe people are still doing it.
Right. We do have we've shared it on our community tab, but you can go directly to Checking Convictions channel, to her community tab, and see it right there for yourselves. I hate that we have to be talking about money when people are talking, and trying to grieve and all of that this even has to be a thing. But here
Yeah,
we
it
are.
becomes so ugly, when this is what the discussion turns to. It's,
Right.
Suzette says it's a crying shame people would take advantage of a tragedy, but they always do, babe. Always.
Yep. Every
Yeah.
single time, just like Tanga said, it doesn't matter what situation it is. and how many people are trying to do the right thing for the right reasons. There's always somebody who'll peep up at the wrong moment, at the wrong time, and somehow take advantage of it.
Right.
Every single time.
Jeep Girl, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I could see
Yeah.
it moving. I'm getting all paranoid now that I kept losing my sound and my audio. I think
No,
changing
it's
the
okay.
headsets out helped, so it might have been my headset.
Yeah, you sound good.
Good,
Well, I
thanks.
had a heads up yesterday ahead of all of y'all. I got to have Thanksgiving yesterday at my daughter's. It was really good. So I won't be having dinner on Thursday. So anybody that would like to ship me some turkey, that'd be fine. Just kidding.
Archangel, thank you for your membership. 1 month. I think we have some others. I'll just run through them real quick. Toots McGee, she's up here, member for 3 months, and our very first member. And we have Haven saying me and Tanga seen that shit. Member
Of
for
course we
1
did.
month.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Six Up Media, member for 3 months. Love you guys. We love you back.
Okay, Carrie, I'll be there. What time are you eating, hon?
Nico Japcat, member for 3 months. Thank you. Jeep Grill, I think I got you. Oh, there's Chris, member for 3 months. Love and respect you ladies very much. We love you.
TJ,
And cracking asses, fly high, checking. We will miss you. Yes,
I could
we
have
will.
sworn you said ship me a turkey.
No, Julie.
I
I
was
don't
like,
do
oh
that
my
kind of
gosh,
turkey.
did she say that? Okay, thank you for clearing that up.
That's kind of like those Kmart commercials. Did y'all ever see those? Where the old man said, I just shipped my pants.
And then we
There is a
have
heart.
another.
There is sorry.
We have another member that's been here since we got memberships. That's Lenny, member for 3 months.
So Carrie didn't post what time dinner is.
Well, I personally have heard from very reputable sources that Kerry's home is a place of utter debauchery on Thanksgiving. I have heard all of the traumatic details. So just
Oh,
so that
that'd
you
be
know,
fun
it
though.
could be wildly interesting.
I could just sit back and watch and take notes and report back to y'all.
Maybe you could just, video some of it.
We have Stars, member for 3 months. Keep being jerks. Love you guys to the moon. What moon? Not that moon, though, right? The other moon, right? Then we got Horse Woman, new member. New member. Thanks for converting your membership. And then we have Bows and Ribbons, a new member. Thank you for joining. So exciting. Does that cover them all?
Yep. That's all I see so far.
Okay, good. I don't want to leave anybody out. Oh, Tara just gifted
I-
5 members. 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Tara. It goes to I Love Alta too. Amanda Adores. Wendy. It's going by Fast Macone. Jimmy Buckley. Hey, Jimmy. And BJ Marshall. Oh, wait. Sorry. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Thank you, Tara. And Daphne, member for 1 month, gifted, member for 3 months. First 2 months were gifted. Thank you for buying a membership. We appreciate it. This is her 3rd month then. But thank you so much. All right, now to what did you guys really want to talk about?
I just got back. My
Oh, okay.
daughter-in-law stopped by. Sorry about that. She's dropping something off. She's the cutest thing in the world. I just love that kid.
I
Oh,
was
well,
just
I
going through
wanted.
all the memberships. We got a lot of.
Go ahead, Eliza. Are you still there? Looks like we lost her again.
Oh, God love her. She is really having an absolute nightmare of a time between the internet, the headset, the tablet itself. There's just, oh God, she is trying to do all of the things. And
She really
every
is.
time she thinks she has it sorted out, there's another problem. It's so cruel, so cruel.
It's fucking mean. I'm going to drop down and see if that helps. I've changed headsets. I mean, what in the world is going on? This is not right.
Aw.
All right, I'm dropping down. I'm going out. We'll be back.
Okay.
Carry on.
Well, we gathered you guys here today to see if anybody saw that Claire and Morbid stuff going on over the weekend.
Oh boy.
I was just trying to catch up on it, man.
When you asked me for like a short version, I was just like, it was 50 hours of content. I have no idea.
Right, it felt even like within 24 hours we had 50 hours of content. Never mind the past couple of days. It feels like the content is ever growing, and even now they're always talking about it on some other panel. They're popping up somewhere else. It's a constant thing now. I think that we live here now. We live in a world where we know all of the minute details of these 2 dudes' romantic entanglements. And I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't. Nobody prepared me for it. I wasn't sent an invite. It just appeared.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of private information that I didn't need to know. Was a picture that I didn't really need to see. And what I really was wanting to talk about, more so than their romantic entanglement with this woman, is the revenge porn aspect of all of this. If this was a woman on the platform, everybody would be losing their minds.
Absolutely. And rightly so. And it should be the same on behalf of the Glare also. It doesn't matter your personal opinions of that person. If someone is taking something shared with them in confidence, especially something shared in the intimate moments of a relationship, and puts it out on the internet just to humiliate that person, that's wrong. It's just plain wrong. I don't see many people wanting to talk about that right now. They would rather
No.
talk about who's dating who, when, where, who was having dinner, where. It's the most silly stuff, really.
Well, not only is it wrong, it's a crime.
Right?
It is.
It's a crime. Here in the U.S., almost all the states except for Washington, D.C., they have laws against non-consensual pornography. There are no specific federal laws yet, but you know that they're coming. I know that the UK has strong laws against that. Actually, they're stronger than the ones here. You can't even threaten it over there.
Yeah, and it changes as well depending on the area that you live in,
Hmm.
because there's varying degrees of all of the things. But for example, where I live, there would be quite serious ramifications for someone who would share that imagery. But it should also be, it shouldn't even need to get as far as it being a crime. It should just be morally unacceptable. People should know already that it's wrong without having to be getting as far as court, you know?
Right.
It's sad that it has to get that far.
And Just Samantha said, if you're sharing your private bits with someone on YouTube, you got to expect the consequences, male or female.
Actually, go ahead.
I was going to say, I get where she's coming from, but at the same time, you can't turn around and put that out for revenge. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I wanted to let everybody know how to report revenge porn. If you've experienced non-consensual pornography, if you need help or advice, you live in the U.S., you can call the Civil Rights Initiative's crisis hotline. And the number is 1-844-878-CCRI or 2274. And I gave my mods that to drop. And then also, I've got some statistics for you guys about this. 57% of men and 45% of women have received or sent pornography to their partners, photos of themselves, whatever. 94% of Americans believe that their photos are safe with those partners, but 10% of those partners threaten to expose, and 60% of those that threaten follow through with the threat. These things aren't okay.
Nope. I mean, like the glare or not, it doesn't matter. It's not okay.
No, and it makes zero difference that it's a man.
Right.
Correct. If anything, there should be a little bit more community support, knowing how difficult it is for males to report such things. We're all quite aware of when it comes to any physical crime, how the reporting is much lower for males as it is. But with something so personal, it's a rare occurrence for a man to be able to take it that far as being able to make a report. A lot of us were around whenever another creator had put out a series of female nude pictures
Mhm.
that had been sent to him in confidence. So what is the difference there? Why is one acceptable and the other is not? Is it your personal opinion of the creator? Is it your personal opinion because it's a man? Or should they both be equally unacceptable? Every time I say unacceptable, Alexa keeps having a whole nervous breakdown. I apologize. I'm being trolled by my own devices.
Well, the cases, they've been increasing every year. As of 40%, between 2020 and 2021, there were over 4,406 cases that were reported. The majority of the victims are female, and of those reports, 75% of the cases have a female victim.
As far as we're aware, I Love Volta 2. I don't think the intention of the sender at that time was for the image to be shared publicly. I think that's where there's an element of questionable behavior. Now, we could be wrong. maybe there was some explicit direction for that to be put out, but certainly not what I have seen. But also, I think there was a lot more to it as well. I think that was only just one way of being able to illustrate that such pictures had been shared. The intention was clear, making that public.
Yeah, it was all about embarrassment and trying to tarnish his reputation. I mean, think what you want about the glare. It's not cool.
And that was something I was confused on because I did listen to the Glares live from today. That was about an hour. And it did almost seem like he had sent the picture to him with it scribbled out. And for some reason, he was able to do something to a picture where you could undo that, I guess.
Right, but then for him to post it on his community
I know.
page, that's where the issue comes in, because that's where, it's some sort of public humiliation.
But I was confused. Maybe I still am about how he got the picture, but it really doesn't matter. It should have never been a community post.
Yeah. And that's the other thing too, the fact that it becomes a community post. If that was shared during a live stream, the video would be strikeable content. But because they put it on a community post, there's nothing you can do. YouTube really don't look at it. You can report it, but they take the reporting of those issues much less seriously, if they look at it at all. It's a bit of a loophole when it comes to YouTube, unfortunately.
So, for all of us that were at the concession stand getting popcorn, can you all can you explain what exactly happened? Because I think there's a lot of people that's not understanding exactly what happened, including me. Because I don't watch them, and I was so busy trying to catch up at work that I didn't get to watch much of it. So I'm lost. So if we or Tanga Tits, if y'all know what's going on, can you fill us in, please? Thank you.
Tanga?
Daphne would like to know where you saw the nuds.
Well,
They're
for a
on
start,
Morbid's page.
Daphne, I have a stash of nudes, but they were sent consensually to me. That is a whole separate issue. But for the other nudes that we're talking about in question, on Morbid's community post. And it wasn't, it was an artistic shot, shall we say. I'm being generous. Right. So, Morbid has been around for a few years. He's had various different channel names. And to cut a long story short, he had a relationship with another content creator called Shipwrecked Bex, who is part of the area surrounding the drama community. They had been together for approximately 3 years, and for various different reasons, things had unfolded kind of badly towards the end of that relationship for them. And it appears from what we know now that at the very end of that relationship, that Shipwrecked Bex had reached out to the Glarer, who had a passing acquaintance with Morbid at that time. They were passing friends, but not actual close friends. And had requested an intimate picture. I was trying not to say the words there. And the jerks know how hard I'm trying not to say all of the naughty words right now. That's what's making me sound like I'm a bit like a teacher, but it's
love
very
it.
uncomfortable. So yes, Shipwreck Bex had requested a picture from the Glarer. The Glarer had sent her a picture. They had had some sort of communication. So within apparently 48 hours of the breakup, there was another rebound, flourishing situationship happening, except this time with Shipwreck Bex and the Glarer. Fine, consenting adults and all that there. There's no reason why we should do any of that stuff. But as this is YouTube, unfortunately, we get to hear all the things. It has also been brought to the attention recently because of two situations. Since Shipwreck Bex and Morbid had broken up, there has been quite a bit of back and forth between them of a negative level, which was very unfortunate. And Morbid, within the past couple of months, had started a relationship with another lady who's also on YouTube. And this lady's name is May Noodles. And May Noodles was part of Morbid's channel. She had a ranch over there. Everything was going fine. They were all hooking up and doing all the things. That's great. Again, as in the history of the YouTubes, when things take a turn sideways, all of the stories come out. And that is what's been happening over the past couple of days. Apparently, May Noodles and Morbid had this great relationship until the start of November. I think he said November 3rd was the last day they were together or something like that. So realistically, not that long ago. And since then, they've wanted to put out all of the details, all of them, including who paid for what, when, who, where, why. And that's where the Glarer part comes up again. Because when things went sideways between May Noodles and Morbid, she reached out to the Glarer, having had the knowledge that the Glarer had been involved with this previous lady. So it all gets really messy, really unfortunate. Realistically, most of this shouldn't be put out here. It's wild. There's like 98 parts to this story, and we're only a couple of days in. It's like a little telenovela all of its own. There you go. That's the short and abridged version. And trust me, that is the short version.
Yeah, thank you, Wade, for going into that for everybody. You even remembered a whole lot more of it than I did because I was just in and out of it over the weekend because it's all their personal business. And as nosy as I am, and I am nosy, I like to know all the things. It's really not my business. But, the part that I was upset about was the photo being shared. There's something so just wrong about doing that to somebody in a public way.
So, because people are still confused, so there's two dudes who are both YouTubers. That's as simple as I can make it. Two dudes who are both YouTubers, two females. One is a channel holder. I don't think May Noodles has her own channel, but that's beside the point. So, over the past couple of years, it appears that these two gentlemen have both had romantic entanglements with the same two ladies. Hence the messiness of it all, right? You can see how that starts to get weird. Add into that an extra level of when the second lady had become involved. Then the situation that hadn't been resolved from the first lady with the intimate pictures. That is why we are talking about them now. That is why it is being released all over the YouTubes, and that's why YouTube is talking about the dating techniques of the Glare and Morbid, apparently, that we need to know all the things. That's as clear as I can make it. 2 dudes, 2 women.
Did you see?
Rumpy
Did you
pumpy.
did you see Alley Cattail's comment? Was it redacted or redacted?
It was, but you could still see the shadow peen.
Shadow bean may look larger in the shadow.
When
Oh,
I
I was
had
super intrigued.
told the girls that I wanted to talk about, not look at it. What am I saying? I wanted to talk about it. I told Bugsy to avert her eyes, and she didn't. I'm just telling you all, she did not.
Bugsy. We have done so much to Bugsy the last few weeks.
Poor
She
Bugsy.
says the
Yeah.
F word now. She looks at peen pics with magnifying glass.
Well, I
She said she
missed
saw
it.
2 arms and 2 legs.
Nobody tagged me in it. I missed the whole thing.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have to find that picture.
Next time, TJ. Next time.
Seen one, you seen them all, huh?
Well, pretty much, and this is YouTube. Where there is one, there will always unfortunately be more. And although we're joking about it, there is the unfortunate part of whether it's a male's parts or a female's parts. We shouldn't be seeing anybody's parts. That should be kept private. Don't be putting that out just to
And I'm
embarrass somebody. It's a
and
bad
I'm with
move.
Terry. Guys, don't send those pics. We don't want to see them. Only
Right.
guys think that dick pics are cool.
Actually,
But
that
girls
one was
don't.
specifically asked for.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
requested.
well, okay, that should tell you something right
Yep.
there.
Yep.
That'll tell you a whole lot.
Yep. hmm That's where it's not quite as simple as just if you go and watch one person's channel and get their perspective. We're all used to how that works. You get a part of the story, and then you go to the other person in the story and you get their part of it. At this current moment in time, it seems like there are 97 different parts to this story from all the different places, all of the different times, with the most excruciating level of detail at times. And it all boils down to very basic things, just people being hurt and then splashing it out on the internet to humiliate somebody else.
Yeah, I see a lot of people bringing up that, Glare broke bro code. That's whatever, and they can work that out privately, but you don't need to post somebody's nude pictures shittily redacted. Shittily at work. We'll just put it like that. None of that should have ever happened.
And again, I wonder, would there be more outrage if it was a female?
There would.
Yeah.
There'd be a lot more outrage.
We saw
Every
this
time
before.
that's happened to a woman around here, I've seen everybody up in arms about it, but not this time. As a matter of fact, I saw Laura cackling about it last night on Morbid's panel, and I'm just shaking my head, because if they were her pictures, oh Lord.
Right?
But
That's
then
true.
again, Laura enjoys speculating quite often about the size of
She does. She has
male panelists members, shall we say?
Well, there's that.
I'm trying so hard, guys. You have to give me a cookie at the end of
This
this.
is
Come on, really.
I can tell.
This is hard
This
work.
is censored we.
Bugsy has baptized me 48 times today in order to make this thing.
She tries. Bugsy tries hard to keep us in line.
Yep, I spend 94 minutes trying to do it.
Are they uninterrupted though?
Just for me to take a deep breath.
But charges aren't the only thing that we really need to worry about when people do this sort of thing. There can be severe civil penalties when this comes into play. And, I really hope that Glare looks into that. Somebody needs to set precedent around here so that this shit stops happening. I gave Tits the link to an article. If you could pull that up and read some of that, Tits, I think that that might be enough to shake anybody awake around here.
So I just did it. Did you guys pull it up? Okay. Yeah, you did. So it says woman's awarded $1.2 billion in a revenge porn lawsuit. A Texas woman was awarded $1.2 billion in damages last week after she sued her former boyfriend and accused him of sending intimate images of her to her family, friends, coworkers from fake online accounts. The woman, who's identified by the initials DL in court documents, sued her former boyfriend, Marquez Jamal Jackson, claiming he had psychologically and sexually abused her by distributing so-called revenge porn, a term for sexually explicit photos or videos of someone that are shared without consent. The couple started dating in 2016, living together in Chicago, and they broke up. Sorry, I'm just kind of skimming through the... Okay, so it says she temporarily moved out of her mom's home, or moved to her mom's home in Texas, and Mr. Jackson began accessing the security system there to spy on her, the lawsuit said. In October 2021, the couple officially ended the relationship, and DL told Mr. Jackson that she no longer wanted him to have access to what the lawsuit described as visual, intimate material of her that she had allowed him to have while they were a couple. Instead, he posted the images on several social media platforms and websites, including pornographic website, and in a publicly accessible folder on the online file sharing service Dropbox, the lawsuit said. He identified her in the material using her name, address, and images of her face. He created fake social media pages and email accounts to share the material with her family, friends, coworkers, including by sending them a link to the Dropbox folder. That's fucked up. On the social media, it doesn't say that. On the social media pages where he had posted the images, he tagged accounts for her employer and for her personal gym. The lawsuit states that this was still happening days before the complaint was filed in April 2022. Mr. Jackson also used DL's personal bank account to pay his rent, harassed her with calls and text messages from mass numbers, and told her loan officer that she had submitted a fraudulent loan application. It says in a March 2022 email to DL cited in the lawsuit, Mr. Jackson said, "You will spend the rest of your life trying and failing to wipe yourself off the internet." Mr. Jackson could not be reached for comment. He also did not appear in court Wednesday when a jury in Houston ordered him to pay $200 million for past and future mental anguish and $1 billion in punitive damages. Wow. And he didn't show up. Just trying to see if any more of this applies. It says the communication from the jury is that you make it your mission to ruin someone emotionally for the rest of your life. Then you are going to be facing judgment that's going to ruin you financially for the rest of your life. Which is...
It seems fair.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say anywhere in there? I read through it earlier, but I don't remember. Does it say anywhere in there if he had to face criminal charges as well? Or did she just go civilly?
I believe she just went civilly from this. I'm looking. Hold on.
That's what I thought too, but I just wanted to double check. You know, here's the thing. Once these images are out there, they're out there. This is a life-changing thing for a lot of people that it happens to. And there are long-term effects to this, you know, with coping issues and mental health effects. There's depression, shame, withdrawal, low self-esteem, worthlessness. You have issues with trust after something like this, I'm sure. You know what I mean? It's a big deal.
Right.
I'm sure when he sent that to this young lady, he never thought that it was going to be on a community post, barely redacted.
Yeah,
Right.
Shorty, that'll be on the members community post. We don't drop it in chat since it's just a members only perk. Sorry.
And it also brings to mind another situation that happened recently with another creator. A panel that this creator had been on had somehow managed to obtain some footage of the creator that was taken accidentally. And that's where I'll leave the detail of that. But it was revealing footage of them in a private moment. Not a sexual moment, but a private moment. That content was then shared around various different people on YouTube. And then it was used to essentially blackmail this person and the significant other of this person and anyone in contact with her, all to try and get her to do what other people wanted because they had these private images of her. That shouldn't be okay. Again, it doesn't matter what your personal feelings are of these people. It doesn't matter. Keep that stuff off here. Anybody putting that out like that should be, YouTube needs to handle it for one. There needs to be a better way of us being able to report that kind of behavior. But as a community as well, we need to be able to sort of police ourselves. And I don't think that that happens very often. And certainly over the past couple of days, it's been clear that people want to just talk about the dirty dealings of it all and aren't really considering the fact that you've real human beings that are suffering as a result of this. And that's not to be a bleeding heart about it all, but these are actual people who will have that there forever. It doesn't matter whether you like them or not. It's out there forever now.
Yeah, and it really starts with the community. Like, how long are we going to accept these things around here?
And I just wanted to clarify, I did look up as far as criminal penalties on it. And I did find that it is a form of cyber sexual harassment. In some cases, it constitutes cyberbullying. And it says that criminal penalties can include jail time or prison sentence and fines. So it could be depending on what state you are and what the laws are.
Yeah. Most of them really aren't as they should be because it is a form of sexual abuse.
Right.
I think in my state, it's like the first offense, you can get like 30 days in jail and a $500 fine, up to 30 days in jail and a $500 fine, which that's disgusting. That's just not enough.
Well, and I wonder if more people are aware that they could, get these criminal or civil penalties against them for doing it. Would they continue to do it?
I would surely hope not. And that's why I wanted to talk about this today, let people know that they do have recourse. They absolutely do have recourse. Probably not through YouTube because they don't do a whole lot of anything around here as far as enforcing rules. But definitely the law, definitely civilly, you've got somewhere to go.
And people also forget that it doesn't necessarily mean that it's sexual imagery, that it's just intimate, personal imagery. And that's where things get confused a lot of the time. Again, like that recent situation that I just brought up, people were saying, well, it wasn't revenge porn because, you know, it wasn't sent to a partner, it wasn't sent in a sexual act. That is irrelevant. That was their private, their own body. That shouldn't have been sent anywhere without their permission, without their consent. It was not meant to be made public. And that's where it is wrong, morally, civilly, legally. We need to do better. It shouldn't have to be, well, what were they doing at the time? You know, who are they dating? Who are they friends with? None of that really matters.
No, it doesn't,
No,
because
and
right is right, wrong is wrong. Go ahead, sweet.
I was just going to say, I understand, you know, I've always been told or you know, heard people say, well, you know, once it's out there, it's forever. But that's when you're sending it to a specific person, you would hope that it would stay between them. And I think now that there are more laws in place against this, people need to start looking into that before they just send this on. I know that, you know, at the time they're probably heated or pissed off or whatever, but you can't do it.
Who knows, that's sent by an ex, I would consider it revenge porn because of the intention. Regardless of how it gets out there, the intention is the intention, no matter who provides it. And that's what makes it a problem.
And I just wanted to add too, sorry, I was just looking up the laws on it, but it says Massachusetts and South Carolina have separate statutes. Or all states excluding Massachusetts and South Carolina have separate statutes specifically related to revenge porn. In Massachusetts, though, you could be prosecuted for revenge porn under the invasion of privacy laws. And in South Carolina, you could be prosecuted under the obscenity laws. So it looks like there is some kind of criminal thing in all states.
Which is good to know. I just wish that
Mhm.
some of the penalties were a bit more severe, because it is a life-changing experience when it happens to somebody. I'm sorry, guys, my voice is starting to go.
No, you're fine. Well, I mean, I don't know, a $1.2 billion settlement. That's pretty life-changing for most. Not that she'll ever see that
Right?
much, but I mean,
Right.
I feel like they're making a point there.
Right. And I'm glad they did. Because this needs to be taken a lot more seriously.
And in regards to just Samantha's comment about another creator, we're not talking about an image that anybody that I know of, including myself, has ever seen. We're talking about a story that was told. So when sharing an image of a carrot, in my personal opinion, is not the same as sharing someone's actual photographs of their body. That's just my opinion. That's
Yeah, I agree.
just
It's different. I mean, it might not be like might not be cool in a lot of people's eyes, but it doesn't reach the same level that I believe this does, where you're
no.
talking about revenge porn.
Even if I had that picture, I wouldn't show it. I would never in a million years, and I
No,
dislike that person immensely. I still would not do that.
correct.
So I've heard a lot about the nuds. I've never actually saw them. So I don't know that they're out there. However, I guess depending on how they get out, maybe it could be considered revenge by the person who put it out. But I don't know. I haven't seen anything. So the
Well,
carrot thing is a joke,
if
right? A
it's done to
story.
harass or embarrass or somehow disparage their reputation, then yeah, it's revenge porn.
Hmm.
Right, but what she was talking about was the carrot image in a chat.
Oh, sorry.
Not
Oh, that's
not
just a carrot emoji. I mean,
right.
I don't even know
That's
where the story came from, to be honest. I heard something, but
Benito.
yeah,
Yeah, wouldn't
but I
you
didn't
know?
see anything.
Right? And even if I had, it wouldn't put it out there. It's
Oh
just
God.
not ever going to be a thing. That's where there's a very important difference there.
And Shorty, the link is now updated. You should be able to find it on the members tab, and anybody else that was having trouble with it, it's there.
I love Alta. For fuck's sake.
Too much. I love all that. Too much questions.
Jab says it's also a form of blackmail if they use it to threaten you with. Yeah, true.
Yep.
Certainly all of the recent occasions that I've seen it in around YouTube in particular. So that's even just taken this little area of YouTube. That seems to have been a thing time and time again to make people do what the holder of the images has wanted them to do. It's a very cruel action.
Nico doesn't eat carrots anymore, just celery.
I say protect all the vegetables.
I'm a fan of root vegetables.
Thank you, Cracking Asses, for dropping Grismo's link. Guys, we're still running Grismo's wish list on our community tab. All the items go directly from Amazon to WISCARES, who provide aid to both homeless and those that are in danger of being homeless, and their pets. People that can't afford pet care, they actually give out food, and they provide veterinary care and all the things for pets too. So it's a great cause. Please take a look and consider donating or purchasing an item, I should say, off the wish list.
Yeah, there's lots of items in various different price ranges. So if you can, please do so, because it's something that is definitely a win-win situation. You get all the positive feels from that, all of them. And Grismo will be a very happy little pupper.
We don't.
Would love to. So she's eating a baby carrot right now. I love you.
And our Pearl with the lovely Grismo sound effects is not available tonight. She's under the weather, so just imagine Pearl's little whoop whoops.
I feel so bad for Tammy that she was getting all of the heat for barking on panel, and she didn't. She did not.
I cannot believe she got blamed for that. You clearly have somebody up there as Grismo. The avatar's there. I'm up there. My avatar's there translating for Grismo. And Vintage is like vaping and doing all this stuff with her hands and stuff, and she gets accused of, she was on mute. She gets accused of being the barker. Poor Tammy. I know how it feels, though, Vintage. I get blamed for everything, too.
You too. You, Tammy, Chris, Lenny, you guys are on the hit list.
And especially, it's going to start happening again.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yep.
why? Karen's back.
Yep. Dun dun dun.
Karen blames me for every damn thing. Karen and Corndog. They think Eliza does everything, and they're
Aren't
always
they a
right.
couple?
They don't ever bring the damn proof.
Hey
Karen
guys.
and Corn Dog, aren't they a couple?
Oh, I don't
Oh
know
shit.
about that.
Oh, I thought they were.
Oh my
Ziggy
lord.
has breaking news. Benny and
Maybe
TM are
that's a
shady.
rumor.
I just saw that come through.
Maybe that was just a rumor.
It's
Rumor
okay.
has it.
Oh, you can just say stuff on YouTube, and just say, well, my opinion, and then it's like
Allegedly. Allegedly. I have the
allegedly, quote
screenshot,
unquote,
but I
and
didn't see it. That kind of thing.
I heard.
I read it on the internet.
My
Mhm.
diabetes told me.
There you go, right there.
I think it was in the Sun.
Or the moon.
Yeah.
I wanted to say I have something special for Susan. Sometimes, Susan, you have a 94-minute salute offered to you.
Ooh. It'll take that many times to
Just do it on repeat.
right, the repeat of I
This
haven't
is
been
what
on
she
YouTube
does.
for a long time.
I got cussed out yesterday and my feelings are terribly hurt. I cried all night.
That's
I've had a
right.
really hard time getting myself together today.
Right.
I'll just be honest.
Who cussed you out?
Susan.
Susan.
Oh my.
It's all
She
my
was
fault.
calling me all the B's and C's. She loves me.
Oh yeah, she said some nasty stuff about Bugsy too.
Mm-hmm.
And Pearl.
It was
Oh
foul.
Yeah.
my goodness.
I was just letting her know,
Foul.
do not keep our name out of your mouth, more or less. And I'm not verbatim.
Bugsy's been getting real sassy lately, hasn't she? She said a couple
yeah.
of F words and now she's just all over the place with that
Hey,
attitude.
Bugsy. What
Who would-
what should she off? Tell her.
Who would have
What?
thought 2 years ago that we would come to this point where Bugsy is cursing people out, for one, and
I'm
we're having
delighted.
a whole in-depth discussion about who's barked on a panel for number 2. And then the third part is to who was the door that went into Susan's chat, and why the door is a protected class because apparently it sank. And it is just, I didn't think we would be here, everybody. I
Well-
don't know how this happened.
Here's what I have to say about the door that went into Susan's chat. The door should have went to Susan's house and shut itself when she went in there and cracked open a beer while she was peeing.
She was thirsty.
Maybe shut the door at least if you're not gonna mute.
Oh God, I had to take the weekend off to real life, and I guess I
That
missed
was
all the
so
fun.
funny.
Well, I
And
missed
maybe
it all too.
wash your hands.
You did miss
know,
it.
You're sick.
No
Washing
water
your
ran.
hands is a
Oh,
good
There was no
way
soap.
to-
She has pneumonia.
I always love the pneumonia thing that people are like, I have pneumonia while they're lighting up like their 100th cigarette of the life.
She probably has like
Marlboro
4
1000.
Might help if you cut back
You
on
guys-
those.
She has pneumonia in her lungs.
Well,
Oh,
Because
okay.
I
Not
don't
in the
know
arms?
if you get pneumonia, but
Instead
I have
Apparently-
pneumonia over the knee.
oh, you have pneumonia of your knees. Okay.
and Susan, I want you to know we refuse to talk about you for 2 hours.
Hey,
Also.
Bugsy,
Yes.
did you read Heather's comment that I've highlighted here?
Oh, no.
Do you have any to pass out to her? Go ahead. Pass one out to her. You owe
I'll
her
make her
one.
a little video and she can put it on repeat for 94 minutes.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. And she was ending her live, which I didn't realize. And I made that comment because I was so pissed off at her for throwing us in there. And we've never spoke about her. I mean, there's no
Well, we
reason.
did after she mouthed off to Pearl. We did.
Yes,
But
that's
other than that, I
That's
mean, we
true.
really don't.
But I was just pissed off. It just, I'm like, you're not going to do that. She lit me up.
And Nikita, get us your wish list. We're more than happy to share it, hon.
I want to know what box and what tablet makes the sound of clanking bottles.
Right. And just as a
That was
PSA
interesting.
for our American friends, there is a brand of energy drink soda in the UK called Lucozade. Lucozade comes in a plastic bottle with a plastic cap, not a glass bottle with a metal cap. Those are usually only for spirits, or at least some very high-end situations. Considering the change in behavior, there's not much drinking of Lucozade happening over there. Let's keep it real, yo. And I've never heard somebody crack open a can of Lucozade on the toilet. That is all. That is your
Well, now you have.
PSA for today.
Well, I just pulled it up here. Turns out the brand of her tablet is Guinness.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Does it help if I tell you I only like the frothy white bit off the top of the Guinness?
No, not
Foam
on
sucker.
today's topic. No,
Just saying.
all the no's.
Oh God.
Here's the thing. We've tried to go out of our way. There are a handful of people in the community who have more problems than just their mouths, right? And
Right.
we've tried really hard to stay away from addressing those people. But sometimes they make it to where you have to say something. That's all. That's all.
Right.
Rocco, I'm not worried about it at all. I know where it comes from. So she doesn't bother me. She really doesn't. It's on
But
her.
if you're cussing Bugsy out, you better believe I'm going to pop up and tell you to have another drink. Sorry, Susan.
Oh,
What
so
is
that's
her-
what you said that caused all the B's and C's to come out?
It is. That's what I said.
B's and C's. What about the F's?
Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe that was it. I don't know.
What was her deal about the shit box? That was just cruel.
Right.
That was just mean.
Yes, can someone explain the shitbox to me, too?
Valoma
Oh, Valoma.
had put up an image and shared an image of a collection box that she had been given by her doctor because she was having investigations for a digestion situation. I'll leave it as vague as that because that's her medical information. But she was joking about it and trying to make it normal for people, you know, because it's a very common thing. It's a thing that a lot of people are ashamed about. It's a common thing to have that test done. There are tests for blood in your poop. There are tests for bacteria in your poop. No, I'm going to say poops. Because stools always sounds funny to me. It's like tiny little wooden stools poop coming out of your. Yeah, it's a whole. I've had that problem ever since I was at college. Stools sounds wrong. Like boing. That sounds painful. So
You
the
could
little
just learn.
poops. So you have tests for all the different things, and yet it's a thing that humans are very embarrassed about. We're all taught to sort of have shame about it, to be private about it, but there are times in our lives where you need a doctor, a medical professional, or a team of them should it get that desperate to help investigate these things. It should be normal at that point to be able to share that information. People still carry a lot of shame about all of those things. And that's all she was doing, just joking about it. But Susan and her merry band of accessories decided to take that onto a whole different level, trying to shame that creator with it. You can't shame somebody with something they've just been joking about. That was deliberately put out as a PSA for people of, look, this is normal. People have to do these things. And I admire Veloma and any other creator that can take courage in their own medical situation and sharing some basic health information. Get yourself checked for your concerns. Don't leave it until things are out of control. Go and get the help that you need. That is the positive thing to do, not to be ridiculing somebody while you're 10 beers deep on YouTube. That's not the way to go about it. So she picked the wrong method.
Yeah, it's just a fecal test. So, you know, it gets sent off to a lab. They take some cultures and make sure everything's okay.
Yeah,
And
it's
properly.
Cologuard is what it is, and it's normal, and I think it's recommended for anybody over the age of 45.
Right.
Yep.
So there you go.
Or if you're having issues, your doctor
Right.
may
Yeah.
recommend it.
Some people have to do the
Lynn.
Cologuard test every year.
Right.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you had to paint it.
So that's all it was her just making a joke about the stupid test that nobody likes.
Well, hello, shit show. Hi, Blue Eyes Dumplings.
And Kiki's Eyes would like to remind everyone, always do your mammograms.
I do that every year.
Mammograms, pap smears, all of the things. Get all of your things checked. Do not leave it. Do not let it slide. Do not think, oh, it'll wait till next year. Just get it done.
Take care of your hoo-ha.
And I'm going back to clip that.
Your hoo-ha and your poo-pah.
Except I now have the Ziggy Who have advertisement playing in my head, and that's an unfortunate situation.
That's one of the best. Oh, I love that one. It's so funny.
Do we have the vulva video, the voodoo vulva video available? I can't even say that. That's way too many V's.
Let me double check and see if it's still here.
The hoodoo, hoo-ha, vulva.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not seeing it back here.
Is it not back there? Okay, that's always funny when we play it. That's all.
Yeah.
Nikita, and I grow my own pot. It's bomb too, but thanks for trying to throw that in my face. Nice, Susan. Tell her, Nikita. I have to say, I've never heard Nikita on a live slurring from her weed.
Right. And I think most people are quite aware of the fact that it's pretty common for people with alcohol issues to think that they are somehow a better class of addict than somebody who uses any sort of other recreational substance or any sort of other addiction, shall we say. Yeah, anything. That somehow they're better because they can go to the corner shop and buy their situation of choice. That doesn't work that way. That's not how any of this works. No.
Hey, Claire. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
Yes.
Hopefully we've given you some information that you can use if you choose to do so.
Yeah.
I was hoping that the title wouldn't throw him off, like, oh, great, here these bitches go.
Episode 103 of today. Right. I'm sure it just gets draining when you're like, oh, please, just give me half an hour of peace and quiet. Stop.
Oh, we have Captain Lucasade here.
Hi.
Hey, I hear people talking about my lovely drink. Remember, Susan only drinks Lucasade I cannot imagine how I change her mood or behavior. I'm sorry, she says she drinks my lovely bottles. Thank you,
Cap-
Captain.
Captain
Appreciate
Lucasade,
you.
just so that you know, this is how I know you're a fraudulent Captain Lucasade. Because
They spelled it wrong.
Susan actually drinks apple Lucasade. She has made this abundantly clear to the point where I think I'm having some sort of traumatic response now whenever it's mentioned. I'm like, that's not apple Lucasade. So yeah, you need to go and get your cousin, Captain Lucasade, find Captain Apple Lucasade. It's a subtle difference. Apparently, it changes the behavior quite rapidly.
Guys, Glare said the title scared the hell out of him. You hear that? We scared Glare.
Wow.
I feel powerful now.
I heard Six Up was afraid of us, but I didn't know the Glare was. Holy cow. What have you ladies been doing? Oh, I also heard we're meant to be hiding.
Are we? Are we hiding?
We are 100% hiding.
In the
I
trees.
didn't even know.
We're hiding in the trees.
Are we in the trees?
You're technically all in my bushes right now. Sorry about it. I didn't put you all there. It's just an unfortunate situation that has occurred. We know this because we have been told this now by multiple creators that we're in hiding.
Well, I promise not to take pictures in your bushes and put them on the internet.
Wow.
I technically prefer the bushes. The tree seems dangerous, you know, getting up.
Right.
She said a tree seems
Got to work
dangerous.
your way up. Got to work your way up.
I'm not a kid anymore.
It's those big boobs keep getting in the way of the
Right.
Hey, Six. Good to see you, sweetie.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Susan, you got a problem.
There's no apple?
There's no apple.
There is.
I'm shocked. How about you guys?
So shocked. Oh my gosh. Let me put on my shocked face.
She must have misspoke.
That's it.
That damn Guinness tablet.
Karen's back. She'll probably Google it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can we talk about that for a second?
And then go up on panel and be completely wrong.
So I haven't been feeling well. So I've had a lot going on. And Friday, I flip on perp, and there's Karen. I was like, what in the unholy hell has been unleashed here on YouTube once more?
And I feel like we have been done wrong here. Karen, look, listen, Karen, listen. We know you've been here the whole time, love. But you let the whole community down when you let that whole cease and desist situation happen, and you were not here to give your legal opinion. We waited for it. It didn't happen. We were sorely disappointed. So the next time that you pop up on panel, can you please give your full and complete opinion on the cease and desist that happened? Because I feel like you've let everybody down.
Indeed.
You need to do right by the community, Karen.
And Heidi called I Love Ulta a bitch. A little bitch.
Wait, what?
Why?
Ulta too said, and Heidi called me a little bitch. Heidi, I have never called you a bitch. I have.
I have.
I totally have. I think she's a total bitch.
And for real, Heidi, you're a big bitch. I'm just saying.
Right? Not little, big.
Big old bitch. I'm sorry,
what did I like to say? So there's that. in my opinion.
You know?
Yeah, no.
I can't
So
believe you just said
anywho,
that.
So,
Really? You can't believe I said it?
Oh.
well, Bugsy told him to fuck off, and then thanked him. So
It's because Bugsy
I
has a
mean,
kind heart.
she's so kind.
she's so polite.
She's also offered to baptize them. They don't give her credit for shit.
I know, right?
Right?
Right, they literally accused Bugsy of threatening them.
They
With
accused me of being
baptism.
a good person.
She's gonna drown us. Shit.
She also accused me of being Eva Perón. She's dead.
Oh,
How could
dear.
I be her?
Stars, I really hope so. I really, really hope so. Because I cannot wait for the press junket that Stars and Pearl are going on when that happens.
TJ
It is
says if
going to
you've been
be such
affected
a
by
thing. Get your
TJ
Dirk
said
merch now because we're about to be viral when that happens.
TJ said if you've been affected by a Karen, please call the Karen hotline at 1-800-CALL-A-MANAGER.
Yeah, could we get some Karen spray in the chat, please?
Yep, just in case. Just in case.
Yeah. Karen repellent. All you members have Karen repellent. There we go. There we go. Excuse me just a moment. Somebody's at my door.
I love your cease and desist.
I just want to let everyone know real quick. TPE's going live in 2 hours, and she is clearing up the lies and misinformation about Six Up Media, and she's going to be with JBT.
Yes, if any of the mods could actually grab that link and post it in here so people could set their reminders, because that's going to be an important stream because so many lies have been told about Six lately, and I really appreciate that TPE is going to step in and set everything right. You know, she's such a good girl and good friend.
Thanks for all that Karen repellent. Anybody else that needs some Karen repellent? If you need some, just reach up and grab one.
There she is. Hey, TPE.
Hey, TPE. We love you. I'm going to get a Karen hazmat suit.
It is that time of year.
Oh, last night, the whining. Oh, my gosh.
We don't need Karen bringing bottles up in here. It's the holidays.
The whining about what she did for kids. I was like, just shut up already.
Right, Stars? Karen needs Karen repellent.
And Karen, if you're going to give to people, don't talk about it. You don't need to pat yourself on the back.
Oh, that was
Your own heart.
disgusting.
That was the cringiest thing ever.
It really
when I buy
was.
something on a wish list, I don't even put my name. I let it be from Santa or the birthday fairy or whatever. Nobody ever has to know.
Not me. I expect them to talk better about me afterwards, too. Or I'm not donating next year.
Can you imagine giving something for worrying about what you can get? Is so wrong.
It's not meant to be a transactional arrangement of here, I'll give you a gift. Now you have to do what I want. That's not how that works.
No, and then when she got called on it, she's like, well, maybe I didn't say it right. No, you were pretty clear.
Yeah, we got it.
You went on YouTube and talked about it to everyone to make sure that they knew, like, hey, Karen bought something off of so-and-so's wish list. That's just tacky.
Yeah, and
you
I'm
had to
not
have been
a
raised
fan,
better than that.
But I do say thank you to her. I'm not a Shannon fan. So
I wonder if, because some people put out like, those who need it, their kids' wish list and stuff. And I do make sure to say from Tchaikosvky. I wonder if they change that before they give it to the child.
It's from it's from
And this is from
Mrs.
Ted.
Vicky.
You should-
Love from tits.
That's why I like to just say from Santa or, something else. So
Auntie,
It was really funny, Tits. I was talking to somebody right before the show, and then you would ask me what was going on, and I had to leave you that voice comment letting you know what happened with the glare and trying to catch you up a little bit. And then I had messaged back to somebody else, sorry, I had to prep Tits for the show, and I'm like, that sentence looks so wrong.
and I would say, to be fair as well, just so that we don't leave anybody out, the same also applies to a creator that would share a wish list for a person who they know has had the genuine need to do so, and then try to hang it over their head. That is just as disgusting as somebody who buys something off it expecting favor in return. That's not what you're meant to do that for. You're meant to do that out of love and kindness, not so you can get something for it, not so that you can be held aloft as some amazing do-gooder on the streets of YouTube. You shared a link. That is it.
yeah.
Yeah.
What we said, darn it.
Right.
Bugsy.
She's been bad lately, hasn't she?
She is naughty. I mean,
So corrupted. She and Pollyanna, they were good people, I promise.
Oh God.
Shout out to Pollyanna listening to this probably on replay. I love you, Pollyanna, and we miss you lots. But welcome to the dark side.
I hope she starts feeling
the
better.
dark waters.
Take a swim. Skinny dip. I am. Okay.
Admire the
I do 2 stars, and I almost feel bad about it.
Yeah,
Almost.
just to clarify, it's just Stars and Tanga that have been a bad influence.
Yes, we
the
had
rest of
nothing to
us-
do with it.
No. Mhm. Just so that we're sure.
The dogs and cats and stuff on our Grismo's wish list, they're not going to probably thank you for your stuff. They're never going to know who you are. So if that keeps you from giving, that's a shame.
What, the little kitties aren't going to be handwriting thank you notes?
There'll be no thank you notes. Just
Shocked and appalled.
full
Dear
belly.
Tits, thank you so much for my first.
Dear Wee, thank you for my shitbox. Tell Bugsy I'm so grateful you recommended it. What?
Oh, for shit's sakes.
Yeah, it was definitely a crazy weekend around here, though. There was so much crazy happening. So much crazy.
I'm gonna have to go back and catch up on a few things.
Yeah, is something in retrograde? I mean, that would make sense, right?
All the people that do that stuff are saying no, not yet. So I'm kind of scared for
Yeah,
when
we're
it
really in
actually
trouble.
happens. Because everything is off kilt.
Yeah, and we're only just warming up to the worst of it all on the YouTubes as well. So you all think this has been a lot this week. Buckle in, everybody.
Well,
Buckle
you
in.
know what they call it, Merry Griftmas here on YouTube. So you guys keep an eye on your wallets, huh?
Yes.
Remember, in times of tragedy, listen to the families about where donations go.
Yes.
For the
Please.
holidays, just be careful about who you're donating to and that sort of thing. I'd much rather hit something on a wish list than to send anybody cash, personally.
I
Uh,
would too.
Duchess says December 15th is Mercury retrograde, and Tara says no more retrograde.
What
I'll
about
also say the 27th is the next full moon. So
what about
7 days.
Appalookasid though? Just curious.
Yeah, maybe that's coming out in the next season. I don't know.
What about Guinness tablets? Where do those get into it?
See, Tara thinks like me. It just gives people the excuse to be stupid. I don't think there's anything to it. It's just
Right, Dutchie? We stay in retrograde on YouTube. Every day is a full moon. You know how it goes.
and Tara Bugsy says some people don't need an excuse, they just are. And I agree with Bugsy on that.
I'm thinking you might agree with Shorty too. She told Tara that if she's looking for her, she'll be in Canva for the next 6 months. You'd hang out with
Hey,
Shorty in Canva.
I don't blame her. I hang out there all the time, but I guess it's okay to put people's faces on videos and whatnot. So, hey, gloves off. Gloves off. Just saying. All that.
Well, I think it's painfully obvious that somebody is getting her fired up and sending her out like one of those little cars that you rev it backwards a few times and you let it go and just watch it shoot off into a wall.
So easy
I
to
think,
tell. It's so easy. I can tell you what creator told her what.
Yep.
right?
So much,
So
and just to use your analogy, it's like one of those little dolls that you pull the little string out of the back and then they talk blah, 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 a couple of repeated phrases. It's so much so that there's now a couple of people that have melded into one person almost, and they're all just saying the same thing. All using the same words. Pure coinkydink, of course. Of course. They just happen to be in Discord talking all the time and stuff, but they don't tell each other what to do or anything. Nope.
no, not at all.
Nope.
They can go where they want.
Yeah.
They just can't say what they want.
Right.
Well, they can have an opinion, but it better be the same as the opinion of.
Has to be the accepted opinion.
It must be the accepted opinion. So if you have an opinion, you need to run it by them first before stating said opinion. Yeah, she was, Ellie. She sure was.
Ooh.
Boy, I think somebody didn't like, she had the prime excuse for it to be all about her, and then somebody went on panel 2 days in a row and made it about somebody else and not her. Damn it. The second day really pissed her off. She was just like, I can't do this today. Not after last night. When is it
Right.
my day, damn it?
She tried to pass it off as a semi-joke the first time, a joke gone wrong of oh no, it was just a mistake. Day 2, not so funny. Nobody was laughing.
Oh, by today it was just like she only could get up there to be really angry voice and say how desperately she needed sleep, but nobody asked her about the theme,
Nobody cared.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
actually that's what it boiled down to.
Oh dear.
Lip Block is our cult leader. She bangs all the pans. Thank you, Bugsy. Chris says, I agree with everything you say, oh great leader.
I know that Liplock has said many times she is not going to monetize, but if she ever did, the name of her membership, one of the tiers needs to be Pan Banger, because I just think that would amuse me greatly. Just in my little fictional world. Thank you very much.
Nico says, I have no opinion. I have no brain. I only do what the jerks tell me. I have a chip they use. Nico, don't talk about the chip. It's in beta right now.
The beta version. It'll be okay. Oh, musical pans. That could be another one.
That would be lovely in the run up to the festive season. We could have special concerts. It would be beautiful by candlelight. Mhm.
Oh, Tammy is Tara's leader.
I'm enjoying Lenny's levels.
Mm-hmm. Pan banger is first level. Crotch grater is level 2. Only level 2? What's level 3 then? And 4?
That probably
need
can't
to
be
know.
said on YouTube.
Overheating may occur with that beta chip. Use caution.
Yeah, Shorty. Annabella is pretty, and she's really, really sweet too. She has some really chill lives. Always a positive vibe. She's a good girl.
True story.
Yep.
Okay, Lisa Jones. Lisa Jones would like you all to know that she loves poo. And Bugsy loves poo too. You guys keep it in a box?
I feel like we've had too much poo talk.
Too much poo talk.
You think?
It reminds me of a whole different creator, but yeah, let's not go
Oh,
there.
Lord.
Oh my gosh, yes. Let's leave that for another day. There's already been enough poo today.
Are you talking about the shittiest DJ in the world? That one?
That one.
We've had we've had enough. We've had enough. We'll save that for another time. Oh dear. But yeah, I thought that was all hilarious. They're all missing. They're
Oh,
all hiding. They're so quiet.
this comment right here, Ellie reminded me. I'm thinking Lighty is trying to convince her husband she's disabled with her confinement to her bedroom. Get her out of all responsibilities. But can we just talk about the GIMP mask for disabilities and how does that work?
Do you realize I spent hours a few nights ago searching for an Ewok wearing a GIMP mask? This was a whole thing.
So did I.
I was determined that even if there was one image hidden on the internet, I was going to find it. It still hasn't happened yet, but
Oh,
yeah.
you should have let me know. Maybe I
was-
can come up with one for you.
I was going to
think we're
say, I
going-
would have said, Eliza, can you make this happen?
We need to do that. I was hoping there would be one just, I thought that would be even funnier if there was just one in the wild. So to speak.
In the wild.
By the time I get done, there just might be, Oh, Lip Lock's GIMP mouse came with a free gag ball. For those that were
Mine's
wondering,
bubblegum pink.
if it comes with accessories, apparently they do.
Yeah, it depends on the severity of the disability that you have. According to a panelist, apparently, for those of you who don't know, GIMP masks are given to people with disabilities. I know, I can hear Matthew in my head saying, pause. People with
Always.
people with disabilities, and to people who are in the what did she say? The BDSM, DSM, SM lifestyle.
Oh wow.
Along with Susan's PODC.
Oh my goodness, there was so many alphabetical mistakes over the past few days. It could have made a whole little song all by itself.
It has truly been quite the weekend.
Oh dear. But yes, I would like to confirm as an official crip myself that I was never issued a GIMP mask either by a medical professional or by the government. I've had to purchase those all by myself.
Except for the ones that were a gift from me.
They were beautiful. Aye.
I'm a girl's girl, we.
I appreciate your support at this difficult time.
Oh yeah, and then you went from 3 antibiotics, then 2. Like, keep your story straight. My goodness.
Oh, I know. You'd almost begin to think somebody might be telling little porky pies, as we would say over here. Little stories.
Little stories, just little ones.
Mhm.
But add up to big whoppers.
Tara would like to know what a GIMP mask is. Could you explain? Well, how about we have Bugsy explain?
Right.
Bugsy?
No. No, because this will go into a discussion about OnlyFans, and I'm not doing it.
She just doesn't want anybody to find hers. But I'll drop the link.
Captain, just call your local dispensary. They'll be happy to help you.
Oh dear. And Tara, I've got you. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I'll never forget Bugsy going, "What's OnlyFans?" Oh shit.
And nobody wants to tell her.
I remember that too.
You could hear the audible belly gurgles of the other ladies sitting listening as they were like, "Oh my lord, what is we going to say? What sort of trauma are they going to put Bugsy through?" And I gave Bugsy the most sensitive description I possibly could. I really did. I really did try to keep it gentle.
It was better than
I
the
recall
sex
saying
talk
when
with
she
my
asked
mom.
that, saying, "Not it."
That is what you said.
It was quite the moment.
It was
Immediately, my fingers on my nose. Like, nope, not happening.
One word did it for me.
Canadian girl. Canadian girl. I'm so sorry.
I love you, Canadian girl.
My heart broke for you the other night, and I'm really sorry that happened.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am too, Canadian girl. I want to run up and hug you.
We were all wishing we had your contact info to tell you, like, go get down. It's not going to get any better. This is horrible.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry it happened. No, you did not deserve that.
Not at all. I see the taverns here. I thought I heard barking.
Oh.
I guess she was barking in sign language. I mean,
that's talent right there.
Right?
Very talented.
Total skill. But, it's vintage, and she is extremely talented. Have you seen her craft room? Oh.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. It has all of the things.
Yes.
Sophie's mama, don't you dare bring up the money that people gave her for the move. Everybody else is a scammer. she is not.
And I Love Ota says, Tanga, you are on a roll today. She doesn't feel good. And when she doesn't feel good, she gets spicy. We love it.
Mhm.
Susan better blick me. Block me.
Chris, right? I'm glad she did too.
I know Tara's mad typing when she's making those kind of typos.
Blick me, butch.
Blick me, bitch.
Yeah, I think somebody asked for those tampons hanging in the background with lights or something.
I've been blicked. Don't knock it till you try it.
Get blicked.
And if I haven't mentioned Grismo's wish list in the last 10 minutes,
Thank you,
Grismo's has a wish list and it is being dropped in the chat. And Grismo is Soup's dog.
Yes, Grismo is Soup's dog.
We even
Stop
have
trying to-
paperwork to prove it. Identifying paperwork
I think
to
we
prove
have
it.
his adoption papers and everything, his birth, everything.
Somebody else keeps trying to abduct Grismo, and that's not going to happen.
They're just like totally claiming Soup's dog, getting all outraged about Soup's dog. It's like it's really kind of like stalker behavior at this point. It's weird.
Me.
Oh, yes. Oh, no, not that.
I see that Hakuna has mentioned something about a tampon tree. I think that's our cue to go.
That's using your imagination, your artistic skills, I guess.
Cracking,
yes.
we could send you a shit box.
For cracking.
And if there's any confusion, Lenny is Pauline's cat. So I don't want Colleen coming in and getting all outraged because, Pauline has a cat named Lenny. I bet you that Colleen will just be calm and cool about it.
Because he's adorable.
Isn't he adorable?
Yeah.
Until wee Lenny's up to something. Look at the wee smile on his face.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to escape the window. He just wants to peek out. Just thought I would share that.
That's gross, Nikita. From stolen. Never mind. I'm not going to. Just never mind.
What have you done?
I told you guys I have a weak stomach.
Yeah.
She does.
I got a different thought than what. Never mind.
Hakuna's the one growing the tree. I saw it.
Lenny,
Me and Haven
it's
seen it.
Lenny with an E. You're Lenny with a Y.
I like that song, Nico. Poor Kim. Tavern is not giving free tampons anymore.
Yep. The cost of living restrictions have hit people hard this year. So unfortunately, the tavern or the tavern, according to some people, have had to curtail their budget for all sanitary products, especially the tampons. Yep. Prophylactics are only given out on a application only basis.
And can I show one more
one more photo.
Please do.
I found this, and I see right there in the middle they've got a Temu version of KK. You know, counterfeit KK. I think Perp ordered it.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
what's that called? A birthday Beulah?
Something like that. Something like that. Yeah,
Oh, God.
apparently you can get a on Temu. I'm just saying.
Just what you've always wanted.
For the
Yeah.
low
That's
price
cheap
of
as hell too.
$7.47.
$7.47.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
I
a
mean, you
bargain.
can't get a better deal.
right. I'm
I
sure
wouldn't
with
pay that
enough
much.
links
But
and stuff, she probably got it free. You know, you feed enough fish.
oh,
or,
that's right. I forgot the
Yeah.
games. All those fun Temu games.
And right, Daphne, BB for a KK. But what you conveniently missed earlier is that there was a point in time at which Nikita had said that she was watching BBC before she had came into this chat. So, again, the alphabet is causing major issues this week.
I was going to say, excuse me, she was watching what?
Right? Right?
Oh, goodness.
Nobody sent me a link.
She didn't share or anything. It was very rude.
Bunch of selfish bitches around here, I swear.
Well,
Tavern wants to know why Heidi had to buy teeth like Anne to be more appealing.
oops.
So wait. Heidi bought teeth?
Like a whole bunch of pairs of them for $9.99.
Well, I heard.
You heard?
Yeah, I heard that Gizmo ate her teeth. That's what I heard.
Is that what you heard?
On the internets.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh my God.
It wasn't
What?
Gizmo. It was Gizmo. Gizmo ate her teeth.
Yeah, Grisma was like, uh-uh.
Maybe that's really what's chewing on the Tootsie Rolls. What do you guys think? Heidi's teeth.
So she
Might be.
ordered a whole set of them so she'd have plenty of spares.
Well, Heidi repeats everything that Purple says, so, you know, it doesn't surprise me that then she also, you know, would copy counterfeit KK's, you know, big, what do you call it, gimmick. So
I don't think we need more than one of those. We don't even need one, to tell you the truth. We definitely don't need two.
it really was overboard. I agree.
Since I laughed so hard, I had a coughing fit.
Sorry.
Well, you think we gave her enough content yet?
I think we did.
Should
We've
we
been
go
here
back
almost
to
2
hiding,
hours.
or-
We should probably go back into hiding. Are we going to try to do this again on Wednesday? Or are we just going to wait because of the holiday? Maybe come in on Saturday if we can?
I think
What do
that
you
might
guys
be
think?
better. We've got a couple that are, you know, ill. Let's
Let everybody
Okay.
let them get them a chance to get better. We'll probably see you all Saturday instead. I think that's probably a good call. We may change our minds depending on what the two that are not feeling well have to say, but I'm inclined to think that they'll probably say yes. Let's just do that. Give Tanga's throat some time to heal up too. And
Thank you.
Bugsy, take some vitamin C. All the things. You and I are the only two that have managed not to get
Oh, I
sick.
take my vitamin C.
Make sure you guys hit that link that Chris is dropping for TPE's live, where all the lies about 6 will be set straight. Set your reminders.
Yeah. Thank you, TPE, for doing that.
Yes.
We appreciate
I
it.
did want to say though, even though we're not going to be around for Thanksgiving, we decided to go ahead and do a Christmas stream like we did last year because a lot of people said how much they really appreciated us being there. Because a lot of people don't have anything to do for Christmas, so
Yeah.
we're going to do that again this year.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
we'll
look
be
forward to
here.
that.
We'll be here on Christmas. You know, some may come and go, but we'll run a stream again this year at Christmas. I really enjoyed it, and there was a lot of people here that kind of came and went last
Yes.
year. So
And if you're a member, join our Discord. We have to check you out first. We have to take a pee test and
poop in a box.
poop in a box and fingerprints, all that good stuff. But we have a really good time. So if there's like on Thanksgiving, people need, I know there's some people out there that are alone. So we don't want you to feel that way. I don't.
No,
No.
there are enough of us between us and some of our other friends that we can get together and kind of fill that void. We can all be in and out for you guys.
I'll be here all day till maybe about 4 because we have ours at night. So firstborn child required. Oh, you can have her, horsewoman. Why didn't I know that? I want to get,
Whether you're alone or whether you have your whole family around you, sometimes you just need a bit of your own time for the day.
Yes.
Mhm.
So just
I need
because
that
you
every
happen
night,
to show
but-
up in a chat doesn't mean that you are lonely or that you're somehow a needy case. I know that certain people try to make that seem to be a thing at the holiday times, and it's really not. It's the same as every other day of the year. If you want to have the company of your internet
Mhm.
friends, join in.
It's
We're
okay.
here.
Yeah, we are. We have a great time.
Yeah.
I think some people are just busier than others on the holidays.
Right?
Mhm.
Right.
Thank you, Michelle. Hi,
Thank
September.
you, Kim. Happy Thanksgiving to you all.
Yes, Kim. Happy Thanksgiving. Kim, are you dressing up for Thanksgiving? Take pictures.
What? Like, would you think Kim would actually like dress up like a turkey or
Stuffed
I-
pigeon.
I have neighbors that decorate their houses for Thanksgiving. I mean,
Really?
giant turkeys and some other
Oh
crap
my
out there.
gosh.
Yeah.
Well, she does have a pigeon outfit, but I don't know if you can
So she needs
convert
a
that over
turkey
to a
outfit.
turkey outfit or
And then
not.
instead of using pans, she could just use some round bowls. I
All
can
right,
see-
well, make sure you get back to us. Let us know.
Take pictures.
Take pictures, lots of them.
Message me if you need a shit box. I'll hook you up.
Oh, God.
Oh, goodness.
And on that note, are you ready, ladies?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, all the new members. Thank you for all those with membership milestones. Thank you for 3 months.
And
Appreciate
happy
you all.
Thanksgiving, everyone.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Hang on, not so quick. Keep
Oh,
saying bye
sorry.
because I have to get the thing ready.
Bye 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 bye
Bye.
bye 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 bye.
Okay.
Bye
All right, that's enough byes. Wee. No more byes.
Say it
Bye.
We're
faster.
good.
bye.
Bye.
Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye.
She's so freaking awesome. I wish that I could be her. Too bad you're such a little prick. Why don't you lick my shit, you fucking bitch? And fuck your parents for having such a kind of a kid. Remember that I hate you, and please don't forget to go fuck yourself. La da 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 day. La da 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 do 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 do. Go fuck yourself.
Sorry, we left. I was just kidding, Wee.
That was perfect.
I just
We
hadn't heard that one
bailed.
for a while. So
Happy
before I left the
Thanksgiving.
house,
Go
so I
fuck
thought I would.
yourself.
If you play that over and over again, you
And
have to play
we
it for
had just
94
took off
minutes.
like that, man.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for coming up
Take
with us,
care.
we tits. Thank you both for being here.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
kids.
Appreciate you guys.
Bye,
All right.
everyone.
We'll
Night.
see you on the weekend. Bye, everyone.
That was our first dog. Love that dog.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
Good night.